250. 250. Knee high, pushing with it. Yes, Jonathan. Get back. See you again tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, Filbasket! Pushing with it. Yes, Jonathan. Get back. See you again tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, Filbasket!
Welcome to our last game for today here at Filbasket International Championship. We are still live here at MABA Stadium in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And on my left rather, we have Damien from Adroit Sports Association. And on my right, we have Wei Yong from Harimau Malaysia, and these teams are very familiar with each other. So, Damien and Wei Yong, what are the thoughts running through your mind going up against very familiar opponents?
I think we just running some good offense and playing some good defense because we know each other very familiar, and then I think we're ready to kick their ass off.
What can you say about that?
I think our defense need more improve, and then our what?
Okay. I'm sure this is going to be an exciting matchup, and now let's turn it over to the panel. That's okay.
Thank you, Janine, and welcome everyone. A good evening, good night to everyone tuning into the Sports Click Filbasket International Championship Malaysia 2022, held right here at the MABA Stadium, Kuala Lumpur. This is Ming on the mic, and alongside me this game, we have a different analyst, a different color commentator here. It's Coach Izran Edika from the ex-KL Dragons coach.
Yeah.
Say hi, Edika.
Hey, Min, how are you, Min? I was the ex basketball coach for Westport Malaysia Dragons before the COVID, and now I'm doing commentator with Min.
Yes, exactly. So good opportunity here for Izran Edika to show off his experience, and you did just watch our sideline reporter Janine Sakau. They're having the interview with Mr. Ong Wei Yong and Damien Guy from opposing teams, but they're usually on the same team on NS Matrix, but playing on different sides today here.
Yeah, true, Ming. As you know, I think this kind of sparked a rivalry between Malaysia and Singapore. I know there's some of the Adroit team are from NS Matrix, but most of their core players are from Singapore. Definitely, we're gonna have a really good game tonight.
Yes, for sure. And as an experienced coach in the Malaysian scene, Izran, maybe you could, or Edika, sorry, I'll call you Edika. What can you tell us about the players, the key players to watch out for Harimau Malaysia and Singapore Adroit?
For Harimau Malaysia, we can take a look at Meme, number 27, which is at the moment I think he's the number one player in Malaysia. For the Adroit Sport, I would say Jonathan Wong, because he's very talented player, a creative offensive player. You can see he can make a variety shot. He can make easy point.
Yes, and we saw in the previous game as well, if you are just joining us, we did have 3 more games earlier today. This is the 4th game of the day between Harimau Malaysia and Adroit Sports Association. Earlier today though, Pegasus Sports once again with a close game after the close game against KL Asir yesterday. Ekes out a win here today, 107-105, with Wutepong Dasom with 19 points in the first game. And then second game between BGC Builders and the Filipinas Aguias. Filipinas Aguias wins that without a doubt, 79-61. Before the previous game before this between MBC and the Indonesian team Elang Pacific, where MBC got their first win of the Sports Click Filbasket International Championship. So we'll be expecting a close game here today, are we, Erika?
Yeah, hopefully. I hope to see a great tonight.
As you mentioned to me before the game as well, this Adroit lineup has several, ex-Singapore Slingers player, ex-national players for Singapore, and then our Harimau Malaysia team, obviously the current best 11 or best 12 guys for Malaysia right now. So as the players get ready to tip off in the center circle, Anthony Liu, Ting Chun Hong or Mei, Ong Wei Yong, Ui Xian Fu and Kwek Tien Yuen is the starting 5 for Harimau Malaysia, whereas Adroit Sports Association goes with a lineup of Desmond O, number 1 Paul Wei Hao, Jonathan Wong, number 11 Larry Liu, as well as number 12, sorry, Wu Qingde as their starting lineup. Good defensive possession by Adroit Sports on the opening possession of the game. And Harimau Malaysia commits a foul on the other side.
So number 15, Anthony Liu, that's his first foul. First team foul for
Will be a
Malaysia.
baseline inbounds here for Singapore, for Adroit Sports, sorry. And a 5-second violation. Players still getting used to the game. That was number 29, Desmond Oh, with the violation there. Wei Yong, the floor general for Harimau Malaysia. Looking for Xian Fu. We know he can make things happen on the offensive end. Mei gets it back to Xian Fu. Xian Fu thought about the tree, driving, fires out to Kwek, sidesteps, tree, no good. Xian Fu with the rebound. Kwek over to Mei to Wei Yong. Good ball movement by Malaysia. Xian Fu, three-pointer. It's a bit off.
Yeah, you can see the Harmau Malaysia at the beginning, they try to find Mei to make her hot. You can see both teams are kind of similar. They like to run and gun. So right now we're going to see which team are kind of on.
And both teams are slightly off in this opening few possessions as back-to-back turnovers from both teams. The game still scoreless at the moment, not showing their best. Ong Wei Yong did have a few fancy transition passes in the previous games, but did not get that fancy pass to go, as well as the bounce pass from Adroit Sports as well. And Jonathan Wong grabbing the rebound. As they try to get things going here, it's Desmond Oh into Qingde. Qingde spin move and draws the foul.
What a great move by Qingde. You know, Qingde is one of the solid player for Singapore Slingers. I think in 2014 he was the main player over there, and during the final he showed really good composure.
And you know, what can we expect from Qingde in this game? You know, does he usually work out of the post as we saw him do right there, or is he a perimeter player? Or
right now in this team he play as a power forward, which is he can post and he can shoot a 3-point. During the ABL he liked to do the 3-point shot corner, where he kind of effective over there.
I see. So a stretch four that is to be watched here in this game today. Anthony getting the ball to Ong Wei Yong. Wei Yong, nice pass inside. Anthony Liu with the finish. Nice passing right there. Ong Wei Yong getting back on track again here. Anthony Liu defending Larry Liu. Larry couldn't get the shot off. We'll go to Desmond Oh, and Wei Yong with the steal. Driving inside, can't keep up with him, the defender. Goes to the rim for 2 points. Harimau Malaysia leading 4-2. Larry Liu firing from deep. Not successful there. Trying to get a feel for the game. Nice cut by Kwek Tian Yuan, and I do believe a foul is called right there. I thought a traveling violation would be called, but a foul right there on the off arm, I do feel, of Kwek Tian Yuan.
You can see Qingde make a foul for Kwek Tian Yuan. At the moment I see Harimau Malaysia, they are like running very hard. You can see Coach Jeff really emphasized on running game.
Yeah,
I think he's kind of improved Harimau Malaysia compared to last time.
yes, and I did get you know, some information from Jen Reyes yesterday for our analyst as well, that he said that 7 seconds or less is Coach Jeff Vernus's coaching philosophy. So trying to get out in the break is definitely what he wants to do. Mei tried the lob pass to Kwek, expecting a dunk, but getting a turnover instead. Jonathan Wong, though, knocking it down through traffic.
Yeah, man, that's why his specialty, man. Whenever like some player want to try to block his shot, that's the moment he like do the adjustment.
That's great adjustment in mid-air from Jonathan Wong. Larry Liu had a good game yesterday. Still can't get on track here today. And Desmond Oh, nice interception. Goes to Paul Wei Hao. Three-pointer still no good. Adroit Sports still trying to get their fingers warmed up here. I talked to the coach earlier in the game, and he did say that a couple of players have landed in Kuala Lumpur only today. So playing in this game here, maybe still not used to the rim. But one man who's used to the rim is Kwek Tien Yuen, who will be substituted off the floor after that miss from three-point range.
Yeah,
right now Yihao entered the game. You know, Yihao is a very, very clutch player. Even though he can't, I saw the previous game that he didn't like make a lot of shots, but during the crucial moment, he make a bank shot or anything.
Yeah, and he has a body type that really resembles Kevin Durant. Really slim, but physical. Right there, trying to go for the block on Jonathan Wong, who knocks down the spinning layup right there. Definitely the player to watch for Adroit Sports Association. Wong Yihao on the baseline. Will get it to Milo. Anthony Liu, mid-range jumper, feeling confident from that range. Larry swings the ball over, and a three-pointer again. This time for Ting De. Out in transition is Harmau Malaysia. Wong Yihao knocking down the three to get Malaysia back in front, 8-6. Larry to Adroit, trying to go into the post. Right here is the number 9, Herman Chan. Can't get it to go. Wong Yihao thought about another three. It is Mei Mei who takes the shot, but that misses. And Jonathan Wong, ooh, quick release there on the three-point shot.
Yeah, you can see right now Coach Jeff putting Mei Mei on Jonathan Wong because Jonathan Wong just made 3 in the row basket for Adroit.
And Wong Yihao with a three-pointer right there. That was 2 steps behind the three-point line, and he still made it. Felt he should have taken the shot in that earlier possession and not passed it off to Mei Mei, but
like you see, man, 7 seconds offensive rule.
That's just really quick offense there. Nice lob from Ong Wei Yong to Anthony Liu, finishing the break for Harimau Malaysia. Good defense there by Anthony Liu. Our Adroit getting the ball to Jonathan Wong, who draws a foul of Mei Mei. Edika, Coach Jeff, making the bold strategy to put Mei Mei on Jonathan Wong, but he's got to be careful balancing the defensive duties and possibly fouling out your key player for Harimau Malaysia.
Yeah, it's very true, man. But like I say, Jonathan Wong is a very, very creative player, creative offensive player. No matter how many players you send to him, he just gonna make the shot.
No matter who you send to him. Right now, Wong Yi-ho tasked with guarding Jonathan Wong. And Fu Ting Jun, another NS player, has checked into the game for Adroit Sports Association. Jonathan Wong gets the pick and roll, draws a foul. It is on the floor. And I do believe that will be a sideline ball. The referee Sean, one of the most experienced referees in Malaysia, refereeing this game.
14 fouls for Harimau Malaysia.
Nice shot there. Wong Yi-ho tries to knock down another three, can't get it to go, and it's another local talent, Michael Munizviki. Someone you've coached before, Erika, has checked into the game. Oh, bit of a pinball moment going around. The ball just flying all around, and it finally finds Jonathan Wong trying to draw a foul right there from the referee. Wong Yi-hao driving inside, gets it to Lim Wan-xiong, knocking down the three-pointer. Good ball movement so far for Harmau Malaysia. Lee Jing-hong trying to defend Jonathan Wong, doing successfully right there. Fu Ting-jun hands it off. Herman Chan gets the ball stolen away. Nice pass to Lim Wan-xiong, same spot, thought about the three-pointer.
You can see right now Adroit is playing kind of sloppy right now. Jonathan Wong just tried to throw every ball whenever he got it. This is where you see that Lim Wan-xiong tried to drive to the basket and got fouled by Adroit.
Yes, that's true. It does seem that the Adroit Sports Association does not have, any set plays or specific stuff that they prepared for, for a full court play. I'm not sure if you see anything different out there on the court, coach.
No. You can see the coach of Adroit, he like 1-on-1 matchup. This is where Jonathan Wong flourish on the court. Compared to Malaysia Harimau, where they always run a staggered screen for Mei, for Yi-hao to make an open easy three.
That's good analysis right there, Adika. So right back into the game here. Wong Yi-hao missing the three-pointer. As you said, staggered screen, missing a personnel right down there, but couldn't make the layup is a Qing De. As Heng Yi-tong flies down the court. Number 77 getting the two-pointer to go. Jonathan Wong trying to answer back, a little bit too rushed. Heng Yi-tong running forward, thought about the three, will take it, can't get it to go. Both teams playing at a really quick pace. Wan-xiong couldn't get the layup to go as he switched hands in midair. Michael Mudaliki unable to handle the ball. Harmau Malaysia will get the ball back to Heng Yi-tong. Gets a screen at the high post area, rises up for the mid-range jumper. Qing De comes down with the board. Adroit Sports trailing by 10. Only a minute and change left in the first quarter. Offensive rebound by Adroit Sports. Gets the two to go. And the extra, that's number 23, Kang Zhen-chuen. Also NS Matrix player, formerly an NS Matrix player, but playing with Adroit Sports now, getting the two to go and one.
You can see, man, he want to prove to the coach that he can really play in the national team.
Exactly, but not only the national team, he's also trying to prove to Coach Chan on the bench that he deserves more playing time. Did not play a lot of minutes yesterday, but trying to earn more minutes here today. Milo missing the turnaround jumper right there inside the paint. Jonathan Wong 1v1 backs it out. Last 40 seconds. Harimau in the penalty and a silly foul right here will send Jonathan Wong to the free throw line. How is his free throw shooting, Erika?
It's not really consistent, but once he's informed, that really killed Harmau Malaysia.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't a foul on Jonathan Wong. It was apparently on Wu Qing De right here, who's knocked down the first free throw.
Well, the ref was saying that Yi-hao tried to elbow Qing De during the screen happened.
I see, so it's during the screen and not on Jonathan Wong right there. So Wu Qing De, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. As Adroit Sports trailing by 5, but knocking it down again is Wong Yi-hao. He's put up the points in a hurry. 9 points already in this game as he gives Harmau Malaysia their 8-point lead back. Jonathan Wong going inside. Can't get the mid-range jumper to go. Defended by 3 guys at the free throw line. Heng Yi-tong looking for Lee Jing-hong cutting to the rim. And there will be 2.1 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, Coach Adika, what are you looking to do here with 2.1 seconds left?
I really can't do anything much about it.
Oh! Almost got it to go. You can't even give him the space from his own half court, it seems. Wow, almost a highlight moment there as the full court heave by Jonathan Wong almost falls. So end of the first quarter, 21-13. As you enjoy some of these highlights right here, we will take a short break. Join us back later in a short while. Welcome back to the live stream, everyone. This is Ming on the mic, and we have Coach Adika as well as our analyst for this game. Hope you guys have been enjoying the live stream so far. And as the second quarter gets ready to start, it does seem that our courtside reporter, Janine Sakao, have a report ready for us. Let's go to Janine right now.
Star players Jonathan Wong and Mei Mei were really friendly in the dugout earlier, and Jonathan told me they may be rivals on the court, but they are definitely good friends outside. Jonathan shared he is happy to be back here in familiar territory because, as some of you may know, he was a former KO Dragon, and now coming into this game with a very familiar backcourt, he feels no pressure and he's just ready to apply what he knows. Now back to the panel.
That's a great report right there. Yes, Jonathan Wong definitely playing in his, you could say, his home court right here. Hopefully he still remembers the touches so far. He did on Monday night, I do feel, scoring 27 points, having 4 assists and 2 steals as well, Coach.
Yeah, you can see that the first quarter, Yihao scored 9 points, and Adroit need to do something about it. Now, I feel that Adroit Sport is really like picking up the pace. They run a lot on the half-court offense.
That's great analysis. And right now, running in transition is Harimau Malaysia again as Lee Jing-hong tried to put up the shot in transition. Damian Guy gets another look, will fire from deep. Can't get it to go. Foul is called right there. What foul is it, Coach?
Yeah, the ref was saying that Harmau Malaysia see that Yi-tong tried to steal the ball from Desmond O. Right now, Harimau Malaysia need to try to adapt to the referee call because right now they're kind of 2 fouls in the row.
Yes, definitely. So we do have a new player checking into the game. It is Harmau, number 31 for Harmau Malaysia. And that was a nice look right there, but getting back his own rebound is Desmond O. And Larry Liu still can't get a shot to fall for him. 21-15 is the current score. Welcome to all the Malaysian and Singaporean fans as we see Harmau committing the traveling violation there after being bumped off balance by an Adroit Sports player. Jonathan Wong again penetrating inside. Will get it to Larry Liu. Larry Liu to Kang Jun Chuan. Does his work inside the paint. Couldn't finish it just now. Harmau finds Wan Xiong, opposite wing. Wong Yihao firing. Seems he's gotten confident with his shot so far. Jonathan, spin move! Can't get it to go. Good defense, good help by Milo right there.
Yeah, I mean, looks like both teams cannot try to score the ball. Like they run the transition, but they couldn't finish the basket.
Oh, and that's a tough finish by Harmau, being wrapped up in midair, but still managed to put up the shot. The Mickey Mouse hairstyle. I've just got a news. I know a lot of our viewers are wondering where he got the haircut, but a foul on the jump shooter right here. Jonathan Wong went up for a three-pointer and was wise to draw a foul from Harmau right there.
Yeah, Yihao were complaining that Jonathan Wong was flopping during shooting. Yeah, you can see he's pull out his leg to get a foul.
Yeah, he definitely took some acting class in the off-season, huh? So Jonathan Wong will step to the line for 3 free throws. So just going back to the hairstyle question, you know, you see a lot of players on Harimau Malaysia, Oisi and Fu having dreadlocks. You know, we have Mr. Harmau, number 31, on the court right now, having that Mickey Mouse hairstyle. You know, if you're wondering where to get a haircut, do check out Underrated Barber on Instagram, and they do all these haircuts for all these players. And they were even talking about giving some of us commentators some haircuts, Edika.
I'm not sure what kind of haircut I want to get.
Or you have time to think about it, but nice pick and roll right there from Mei Mei and Anthony Liu, getting it to fall wide open as he went to the rim. Nice cut there by Damian Guy, blocked by Milo, and Wan Xiong out in transition, tries to finish over Larry Liu. Remember, Larry had 5 blocks that game, the previous game, as Adroit Sports turn over the ball again. Ball will find its way into Mei Mei's hand once again as he will fire from deep. Doesn't look like the players are fully into the game as of yet. Damian Guy can't knock it down. Adroit Sports just struggling to score from range or from inside the paint so far. Lim Wan Xiong, mid-range jumper, no hesitation. Maybe should have hesitated a little bit there.
Yeah, I kind of understand that 7-second rules, but end of the day, you need to get a good quality shot.
Yes, and you know, if you're constantly running up and down the court, you might just, you know, struggle from your heavy breathing and stuff like that. So Damian Guy looking to fade away, but puts up an air ball here. Maybe should have passed to a teammate.
You can see the video just now, the replay that Damian Guy should pull back for his teammate to come up to the basket, because there's 3 people guarding him, and end up he shoot an air ball.
And you know, I saw in the replay as well, there was 2 of his teammates wide open on the outside perimeter. Maybe could have gotten a 3-point shot instead of a forced mid-range jumper. Nice pick and roll again. Mei Mei turning to become a facilitator in this game with his shot not falling. Assisting Anthony, and then Kwek right there. John Wong, oh, nice move inside, and got Mei jumping, knocking down the 2. Yahao behind the back dribble, gets a pick and roll. Anthony Liu going to the rim is fouled. Seems like Adroit Sports cannot handle the pick and roll by Harmau Malaysia as of today.
Yeah, but credit must be given to Anthony Liu, where once he's get the pick and roll, he always drive hard to the basket, where he gonna attract a few defenders towards him.
And perhaps that was the game plan of Jeff Virnus, you know, coach of Harmau Malaysia. You know, one day wanting to go out in transition, wanting to attack hard in transition, and then today, you know, focusing more on the pick and roll in the half-court situations for Harimau Malaysia. So as Anthony knocked down 2 shots right there, he's almost tying the top scorer of the game. Sorry, almost tying the top scorer of Harimau Malaysia. But Kwek Tian Yuan, easy reverse layup there. It's just been an up and down game for both teams so far. Harimau Malaysia so far ahead. Mei for 3. Can't get it to fall. Immediately getting back in transition. Score is 31-22. Harimau Malaysia still leading by 9. Feels like they should be leading by more in this game, Edika.
Yeah, very true. Right now they are pushing the ball very, very hard. But the thing is, our 3-point is not like, oh, Quack just make a 3-point. Probably he heard me saying our 3-point is not that good.
Yeah, exactly. Just as we were gonna say, commentators curse, but Adroit Sports comes back with a 3-point attempt of their own. Do you know that they hit 18 3-pointers that day against their opponent? 18 is a lot in the game. Yeah. In one game, they made 18 3-pointers, took 46, I do feel, if I remember the stats correctly. 18 shots.
Substitution.
That's ridiculous, but Anthony Liu once again driving to the rim, managing to put up a shot at the final second, drawing a shooting foul. And with one made free throw here, he will tie Wong Yihao as the top scorer for Harimau Malaysia. Jonathan Wong with 11 points, still the top scorer for the game. Anthony banks in the free throw, unorthodox strategy there at the line. As Larry Liu brings the ball up, will hand it off to Jonathan Wong. Wants a screen from Ting De. Ting De doesn't make contact on that, but Jonathan Wong trying to bump his defender out of the way. And the Harimau Malaysia players are better than that. Kwek Tian Yuan, hot from 3-point range.
Yeah, I can see Kwek Tian Yuan made 2 in the row. Right now, Adroit, there seems like they try to settle down with Jonathan Wong play 101.
Yes, it does seem like Jonathan Wong is taking majority of the shots in the game for Adroit Sports as Oisian Fu lines up a 3, knocking it down. Is the man with the dreadlocks, number 33, Oisian Fu. Jonathan Wong coming back with a 2 of his own, and they're just gonna compete like that, getting back 2 points immediately. Hu Jiahao getting to the rim, feeds it out. Anthony Liu almost lost it. Quick! 3, no good. Anthony Liu, good hustle, throws it to Hu Jiahao. And finally, Harimau Malaysia will slow it down. Xian Fu, long 3, knocks it down! What a shot from Xian Fu! As the lead grows to a 20-point lead now for Harimau Malaysia. Back-to-back threes from Kwek Tian Yuan and Xian Fu. Hu Jiahao finish the highlight!
Fantastic dribbling by Jiahao. Right now you see after Kwek make a 3-point, then straight away, I think 4 in a row they make a 3-point. and that stretched the lead by 10 points, by 20 points. I'm bad.
Exactly, and Yu Jiahao, after the ankle breaker but couldn't finish the three-point attempt, is getting subbed out for another Malaysian player, number 24. Another Malaysian player with a cool haircut right there. Not something you see in Malaysia a lot, but Chua Wai Kin checks into the game, but it is Michael Munisviki with the back shot. Chua Wai Kin, three-pointer, front rims it. Adroit. Back on offense, Michael trying to get past his player. Will get it to Kevin Liu. Kevin Liu draws the foul. Good strategy there.
Foul is number 24, penalty.
Kevin Liu, a smaller player. Definitely a player on the smaller side for Adroit Sports as the second quarter winds down into the last 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first half. Kevin Liu knocks down the first free throw.
Yeah, Jonathan Wong just come out from the game. Then I was wondering who gonna score for Adroit.
That is going to be a tough question. It does seem that they do have a scorer on their side, but it's a Malaysian scorer, Michael Munisviki, someone you are very familiar with, Coach. What can we expect to see out of the number 6 of Adroit Sports?
Yeah, he's a great shooter, you know. His improvement is really, really remarkable.
Quack feeling hot, but missing the two-pointer. As Adroit Sports now will look for a scorer. Larry Liu taking over, passing it out. Singde, Kevin Liu can't deal with the physicality of Chua Wai Kin right now. Kind of want to see Harmau Malaysia going into the post, you know, taking advantage of a smaller and a slighter Kevin Liu on the floor.
Yeah, true though. But right now you see Quack is a stretch four where his 3-point is really, really good. And then you got Wang Xiong also who can hit the three. Right now, I think Harimau Malaysia is very, very versatile. And right now, Yi Tong, which is the best point guard in Malaysia, inside the game, try to control the game.
Oh, best point guard in Malaysia right here. He was injured for a while, if I'm not wrong. Am I right, Edika? Injured for a while, but Adroit Sports trying to save the ball out of bounds. Jing Hong diving into one of the A-boards on the sideline right there, but still failed to save it. So Heng Yi Tong heard it right here. One of the best point guards in Malaysia coming back from injury in this game. Larry Liu has a pick and roll, passes it to Michael Munisviki. Michael had 9 points the other night. Ooh. This might be a serious injury right here. I see Chua Wai Kin clutching his knee as he went down.
You can see in the replay that try to get a rebound. Yeah, awkward landing. Where he's battling the rebound with Jinder.
Yeah, and Jinder fell on his left knee as well. And Chua Wai Kin still testing out his knee at the moment. I think he'll be okay though. But it'll be a...
It looks like Coach Jeff don't want to raise him and put it Wei Yong inside the court.
Yeah, you don't want to risk a player that is really at risk, but it is a pity because he can be such a live wire off the bench for Harimau Malaysia. So Adroit Sports, Qingde will step to the line. He hit 2 of 2 at the line earlier in the game. Misses that one. Misses the second as well. Wei Yong back in control of the team. Weird number, weird jersey number for Ong Wei-yong, number 71. You don't see that for point guards usually.
That's true, but he's keep wearing it since high school.
Maybe there's a meaning to it. Heng Yi-tong knocking down the tree. Brings it back to a 20-point lead for Harimau Malaysia. Jing Hong one-on-one against Larry Liu. Gets a screen. Will drive right. Larry Liu before the buzzer. Tries to bank it in. Wu Qingde got the offensive board, but couldn't get a good handle of it, and that is the first half, people. 47 to 27 is the score at the end of the first. Coach Adika, what do you see for both teams? You know, what do you see in Adroit Sports side to get back into the game? What should they do?
Well, like I said, they are a run and gun team, but I feel that they are lack of bench player where they don't have a big guy, where Chinder playing as number 5 right now. And credit give to Harimau Malaysia where they capitalize using their old big guy. You can see whenever Adroit try to defense, you can see Harimau Malaysia straight away play pick and roll and see Anthony drive hard to the basket. And that also make a very, very good 3-point.
Yeah, and you know, just getting out in transition, just really doing what Coach Jeff Viernes wants them to do really well, you know. And Adroit Sports just seem ill-prepared for this matchup right here, relying on, of course, the game's top scorer, Jonathan Wong, with 13 points so far. I do believe we do have a halftime interview just before we take a break. But, you know, we're waiting for Janine Sakau on the sidelines. It does seem that the sideline interview will be ready now with Anthony Liu. Here we go.
We have here one of our top players from Harimau Malaysia, Anthony Liu. So Anthony, you are playing really well in the first half. So tell us, how was the preparation like coming into this game?
For me, the preparation was always the same. So my job is just to do all the dirty work in the team and just help out on the small parts, the defense and everything. So today, our opponents choose to take care of more of the outside shots. So that's when it's my time to shine on the inside the paint, you know, just doing what I always do.
And shine you did. Now for the second question, how do you plan to seal this game against Adroit Sports Association?
For me, I'll just do the same, but I think the team's plan to seal the game today, we just go according to consistency. We just do what we always do. Most importantly, we always put defense first and pushing the ball fast. That's the way we play.
The way you play, indeed. And now, at this point, let's turn it over to the panel. Okay.
Thank you.
250. 250. Knee high. Pushing with it. Yes, Jonathan. See you again tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, Filbasket! Knee high, pushing with it. Yes, Jonathan. See you again tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, Filbasket!
Hello and welcome back to the live stream here of the Sports Click Filbasket International Championship Malaysia 2022. This is Ming on the mic, and alongside me we do have Coach Izran Edika, formerly of the KL Dragons. Is there anything you want to add, Coach?
Yeah, you can see that Harmau Malaysia play really well, and they got a lot of bench player there. Coach Jeff can rotate everything. You can see that bench player are scoring 19 points compared to Adroit 8 points.
Yes, for sure. A lot of bench contribution from Harimau Malaysia. But speaking about bench contributions, we also have a bench contribution. It's our courtside reporter Janine Sakal, and she will be on soon for a halftime interview with player of the game so far for Adroit Sports, Jonathan Wong.
Welcome back to Sports Click Filbasket International Championship. We are still live here at MABA Stadium in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And I have here with me Adroit Sports Association's leading scorer, Jonathan Wong. So Jonathan, tell me, what did you think about your team's performance in the second half?
I think we shoot quite badly, but during the second half, we will approach them better, we will shoot better and play better defense.
All right, a better Adroit Sports Association in the second half. Now, how do you plan to approach Harimau Malaysia in the second half?
Play better defense, try to find better opportunity to shoot the ball better.
I'm sure you'll do just that. Now, let's turn it over to the panel.
Thank you very much, Janine. Great report there, and as Jonathan Wong said, definitely wanting to shoot the ball better. Only 21% field goal percentage in the first half.
Yeah, that's right, you can see that 3-point field goal. Adroit never make once with 19 shot attempt.
So they're truly living and dying, like we said earlier in the game. 18 3-pointers in one game, and then 0 in this game right here. What other standout stat is there on the stat sheet?
Yeah, you can see that Harimau Malaysia game plan is they try to let Adroit to shoot 3 points, where they are really make solid defense on the paint.
Yeah, and what stands out to me as well is the 13 assists by Harimau Malaysia, and on Adroit's side, only 1 in the first half. So they definitely need to be able to share the ball better, getting more open looks, and that might lead to a comeback here in this game.
This is because you can see the first 2 quarters, every ball went to Jonathan Wong to make a shot. It's either to score or make a shot. Every ball go to Jonathan Wong. This is much more easier for defender Harimau Malaysia to anticipate what's the next move that Adroit going to make.
Yes, great insights there from Coach Izran Edika. They got to have more options other than Jonathan Wong. But what can you do when your second leading scorer is not doing as well? They depended on Larry Liu that day. With him scoring 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 blocks as well in that game. But right now, his points total still stands at 0 for this one. As the second half gets ready to come back into play, Wong Yi Hao will inbound the ball to 71. Ong Wei Yong looking into the post for Milo. Decides to go to Mei Mei instead. Great challenge, but offensive rebound by Wong Yi Hao, and finishing there through his defender, Jonathan Wong, immediately getting the touchdown pass and making the layup right there.
Yeah, you can see that right now they are Yi Hao. What a nice floater made by Yi Hao. Right now you see that Adroit try to push the ball more compared to Harimau Malaysia.
Yeah, it's just trading baskets here as Paul Wei Hao misses that basket there, and Milo comes back. Just efficient shooting from Malaysia right now in the game. Ting De knocking down the 2 from mid-range.
Yeah, right now you can see that Harmau Malaysia tried to make a elevator set play for Meme, where he wants to make Meme shoot more wide open three.
Yes, and that's a great play to get someone open at the 3-point line. Wong Yi-hao fouled by Desmond Oh at the rim.
Yeah, for me, I think Adroit need to go back defense. I mean transition defense quickly, because you can see there's a 3 possession and Wong Yi-hao just he like a job and got the layup and everything. Then right now he's shooting 3-point. I mean free throw.
But you know, you gotta give it right there. I saw that that replay right there, and you gotta give it to Ong Wei-yong. He's making these you know, more decisive passes, you know, not hesitating on that touch pass to Wong Yi-hao just now. Adroit Sports back on offense, has a pick and roll. Wu Qingde looking to go. Larry Liu trying to get the offensive board, but Harimau Malaysia comes up on top there. Mei double team in the post and immediately cut out by Ong Wei-yong. Wei-yong to the rim, behind the back, highlight to Mei.
The pass by Wong Wei-yong. You can see, even though Wei-yong is not a great shooter, but he likes to control the pace of the game.
Sort of like a Rajon Rondo for Harmau Malaysia right now. Not really known as a shooter. Both players, Rajon Rondo and Ong Wei-yong, but you know, fantastic assisters off the ball. Wu Qingde tries to go into the post, loses it, and I do believe it will stay with Adroit Sports.
Yeah, right now Adroit try to fight Qingde, yeah, where he make a 1 basket just now, and I feel that he want to take over the game.
Yeah, perhaps just trying to find a different scorer from Jonathan Wong, allowing him to conserve some energy. Jonathan Wong, long 3. Fading away, can't get it to go. Misses the steal attempt there, Wong Yi-hao. Good ball movement, and Ong Wei-yong feeding his teammate again. Yet another assist for Ong Wei-yong.
Like you say, man, Roger Rondo, Malaysia.
There you go. And Larry Liu finally gets on the board with a 3-pointer, his first points of the game today. Remember, he can score 18 points in the previous game, but only 3 now. Wong Yi-hao trying to answer that 3-pointer.
Now you can see Larry Liu try to take over the game. You can see the pattern right now that there are a lot of one-on-one playing style compared to Malaysia Harimau, where they always push the ball, always try to find a wide open man to make a 3 or easy basket.
Exactly, more ball movement on the Harmau Malaysia side, but a good fade away from Larry Liu, getting the 2 from the fadeaway jumper. Nice pass inside again. Lee Jing-hong gets it to go. Defended by Larry right there. 60-36, a big margin here between the 2 teams. And a 3-pointer by Po Wei-hao, no good. Harmau Malaysia takes control of possession again. Ong Wei-yong, we like to see this man work. Yi-hao getting it to Mei. Just can't knock it down. Mei not really on his game today. Only 2 points so far, but Lee Jing-hong taking advantage of the size mismatch inside.
Okay, right now Larry Liu try to play with Qingde.
Larry Liu!
So that's the second 3-point by Larry Liu.
And these Adroit Sports players just showing that they can score the ball as well. On the defensive end, that we've got to improve. Lee Jing-hong, mismatch, can't get it to go, but offensive rebound by Lee Jing-hong is good.
Looks like Malaysia tried to play with a big guy inside, where Adroit cannot stop their big guy.
Yes, sir, and Wu Qingde repaying the favor immediately, going inside to bully Wong Yi-hao to the rim as well. Milo right there getting fouled by an Adroit Sports player. The referee will award the foul to number 30, which is Jonathan Wong. First foul of the game for him.
That's why you kind of take eyes from Wei Yong, where whenever you look away, that's the moment he's gonna make a pass to Milo.
Yeah, sit well right there. Milo couldn't convert on the first free throw. Jonathan Wong maybe perhaps taking a step back from the Adroit Sports offense at the moment. So Larry, here comes Larry again.
Oh, the ref called offensive foul for Chandler, where he grabbed Milo during the post-up play.
So as
You can see just now, Larry Ryu tried to fight Chandler. Oh, you can't see that.
not great camera work here, but then, you know, can't get everything when you're focusing on the ball. So 64-41, a 23-point lead for Harmau Malaysia. Adroit Sports turning it over. Mei still trying to find his rhythm. And it rims out right there. In and out from Lim Wan Xiong. Not able to get the three to fall. Adroit Sports back on offense. Hey, it's good from Desmond O.
Yes, there are 3 threes for this quarter where they just make 90 attempts during the first half and doesn't make anything.
Exactly, so their offense may be getting back into rhythm here. Always on fire in the tree! There you go! The setup man becomes the man who gets the shot to go. Jonathan Wong wants some offense here as well. It's just a frantic game right now. 21-point lead for Harimau Malaysia. Wong Yihao wanting to get in on that 3-point action. But couldn't get it to go as the ball rims out of bounds.
It looks like Jonathan Wong really take over the game just now. Offensive footwork. Oh.
Tried to get the dribble going there, did Larry Liu. Mei still unable to get a shot to go, and Lim Wan Xiong letting the ball slip out of his hands. What would have been an easy layup.
Right now, I think that Adroit should play more zone because they want to protect Chandler because he got 3 fouls right now, and we have 1 more quarter to play.
And Jonathan Wong couldn't get the 3 to go down for him. Seems allergic to play defense. Air ball right there, he gets the board. Jonathan Wong faking a shot. Nice veteran play there. Changing up his footwork to fool Hong Wei Yong. Wei Yong handing the ball over to Yihao. Yihao airball in a floater. What happened right there, Adika?
The ref was calling 3 seconds. Meme stay under the paint for 3 seconds there. Looks like Meme is not up to this game where he's got 2 points only.
Exactly, just 2 points scored for Ting Chun Hong. Supposedly Malaysia's #1, but perhaps not needing to be that guy with the team in the lead by a massive margin here today against Adroit Sports. Ting De, nice post move, taking Kwek Tian Yuan inside the paint. Nice lob there by Oi Xian Fu, and Lim Wan Xiong gets the bucket to go. And 1 more.
Yeah, man, you can see Chandler just now score over basket. Then within 3 seconds, Harimau Malaysia pushed the ball and they got N1. And Wong Xiong gonna take 1 free throw.
Yes, definitely. Making the extra free throw there as well is Lim Wan Xiong. He's up to 6 points now for the game. Fu Tingjun playing the ball up, will pass it to Jonathan Wong, knocking down the three-pointer as he turns around and looks to the Malaysia bench. Heng Yi Tong, nice find there to the cutting Hu Jia Hao, but he kicks it back out. Yi Tong wants the ball back, getting a screen from Kwek, but rejects it, taking the three on his own. Now Xian Fu has 9 seconds to work. Passes it off to Hu Jia Hao. Floater, still no good. Foul is called. Wait for the referee's call.
It looks like the ref called Wang Xiao that pulled one of the Adroit player. There's no way you can see that they was trying to play zone defense, full court zone defense, and right now they play full court man-to-man. They try to stretch the lead, I guess.
Exactly, good analysis right there, Erika. Another three, another quick three by Adroit Sports doesn't fall. Fu Tingjun with a second attempt, and it's another three that doesn't fall in the basket. As we give a bit of a shout out right here to our viewers on stream. A lot of you guys watching the stream right here. Harmau Malaysia taking on Adroit Sports. Supposedly supposed to be a rivalry. We're expecting a close game. Has not been so far. As an offensive foul on the court right there, called once again.
Yeah, in the replay you can see Kwek Chen Yan. His hand like outside the cylinder and moving screen. Now right now, Harimau Malaysia like really push Adroit full court man-to-man, which is, I think, it's a great move by Coach Jeff.
Yes, exactly. So giving a shout out to some of our viewers online right now. As Jonathan Wong, I'm sorry, he just doesn't want me to give the shout out as he knocks down a long range bomb from deep. So James XY, Jixuan, JJ the Jet Plane, Jia Yi Chong. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Filbasket live stream. Jonathan Wong gets the foul as he drives into three players there in the paint.
Yeah, you can see his footwork is really remarkable. Here he waiting Kwek Chen Yan, and straight away Kwek jump and he paused a little bit like Luka Doncic, you know.
Yes, exactly. Just showing his class right here. Has played for the KL Dragons in the ABL previously. So a player familiar to some of these Harimau Malaysia players. And knocking down 2 of 2. Why did we even doubt him there? Is Jonathan Wong. Up to 27, matching his previous game output already. Hu Jia Hao tried to bounce pass right there. Jonathan Wong, layup, miss. Just barely bouncing out.
No, it looks like the Adroit, they switched their defense man-to-man to zone right now. They're showing a man at first, but after a few passes, they straight away play zone, where you see Jonathan Wong as a helpman.
Yes, exactly, and you know, the best example of that will be from the NFL kind of replay. Jonathan Wong asking Damian Guy to just stay with his man and let the offensive players, defender, take the 1v1.
I have to give a shout out to Yi Tong, where I love seeing him playing. That last few years that he struggled with injury, that his knee, and right now it's really good to see that he's playing and lead the team.
Yes, I did hear from one of my sources that he played in like various small tournaments in Johor, you know, trying to rehab his knee, trying to get him back up to full speed, and then finally this is his first major professional tournament back on the Malaysian scene right here. But Jonathan Wong feeding Fu Tingjun, an open layup there for Damian Guy. As Jonathan Wong tried to force the turnover there.
This means that Harimau Malaysia just lead with 13 points. And you can see that Malaysia are controlling the game, but towards the end, Adroit like chasing bit by bit.
Yes, exactly. And right here, Malaysia trying to score again. Damien Guy losing possessions. Got to be careful of the man behind him. Liu Jiahao with the steal. Going all the way. Larry Liu trying to go for the block. He's protesting, trying to look for a replay. He said he got all ball right there.
Wow, all those players like that, man. They try to say that they got a clean block, but in the replay show that. I think he got a point there.
We don't know. The referees made a good call there. They made a decision and they gotta stick to it. There is a challenge rule applied here in the Filbasket tournament, where each team is allowed one challenge here. But Larry Liu with the full court heave just as the buzzer sounds. 73-60, Adroit Sports fighting back from 20 down, outscoring Harmau Malaysia 33-26 in the third quarter. This is going to be high scoring again, and one more quarter of basketball to go. 10 minutes left in the game. You know, are we expecting a comeback here, Erika?
Yeah, most probably, because you can see Jonathan Wong, like, they are start picking up his energy, and Adroit also picking up his energy. And this quarter only, Adroit make a 3 or 4 3-pointer. And at the moment, I can see Harimau Malaysia coach Chef is not really happy with the squad. We can see that he's really angry with his team effort, where they allow Jonathan Wong to get easy basket, and there's no playing defense on them.
Yeah, and it's not just Jonathan Wong, you know. Adroit Sports made the good decision to allow some of their other players, their role players, you know, someone like Wu Qingde, someone like Larry Liu, to get some shots off, get their rhythm for the game, get their feel for the game back on, and it has paid off. Wu Qingde now with 12 points, as well as Larry Liu. You might have to help me with this. Larry Liu with 8 points so far as their second and third leading scorers for the game. So, you know, good strategy by Coach Chan to let his other players get back into the game as well. But as we look at these highlights here, you've seen the AICC 3-point shot of the game, as well as the leaning move of the game, I do believe. Along with the Sports Click assist of the game, TNT co-drive of the game, and finally, but surely, AICC 3-point shots of the game. Surely there's going to be a lot more 3-point shots in this fourth quarter. And we thank these sponsors for helping make this Sports Click Filbasket International Championship Malaysia 2022 a reality here at MABA Stadium, Kuala Lumpur. We hope you're still with us. We're expecting a close game here. 73-60, Adroit Sports trying to make that dream a reality.
Yeah, you can see that Harimau Malaysia, they make a little bit adjustment, put Anthony inside, but Larry Liu straight away shoot over Anthony. The reason Coach Jeff put Anthony, because he's a enforcer, he's like a diamond green, you know? A glue guy, willing to play hard on and off the ball.
Yes, we did compare Anthony Liu and Kwek Kien Yew and that combination to, you know, the Lakers combination of Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard, and enforcer, and then, you know, a more stretch four kind of player. Oh, Larry Liu knocking down the 3-pointer once again. He's got 11 now in the game. Apologies, he's got 13 in the game. Apparently that was a 2-pointer right there. Adroit Sports once again forcing the turnover. They're in single digits. Paul Wei Hao tried to bang the shot in, but bank not open here at 9 o'clock in Malaysia. And as Matrix has got to get their offense back on track, almost losing the ball is Heng Yi Tong. Yi Hao gets an open jumper at the mid-range free throw line area.
Just like Larry Liu become a Larry Bird just now. 2 in a row, just like that. Right now, Jonathan Wong tried to take over the game.
Oh, almost knocked that down as well. Jonathan Wong not afraid to launch deep threes for Adroit Sports. Knows if he makes a few of these, can get them into the game. Adroit Sports within 10 of Harimau Malaysia at the moment. The ball finds Jonathan Wong essentially every single time down the floor. Puts up a floater, is fouled.
Right now, you see the hesitation. Kwek Chen Ye reach out to Jonathan Wong. And now, Adroit trail by 10 points.
Yes, and you know, Erika, it's the willingness of Jonathan Wong to, you know, let fire from anywhere within this half-court area that has Kwek Tien Yuan having to guard him and, you know, causing him to commit the foul right there. Kwek finds Yi Hao at the three-point line. Jonathan Wong allergic to defending. Shades of the young James Harden.
So like Coach Jeff really unhappy with his squad right now. There's no ball movement, there's no aggression, attack to the basket, and sloppy turnover.
Yes, and it does seem like some of the key players for Harimau Malaysia is not quite on track right here as Anthony Liu kicks that ball out of bounds. We do have a sideline report from our courtside reporter, Janine Sakau. Janine?
It's no wonder that Mei is Malaysia's #1 because after a bad game, he goes immediately back to practice. He shared one of his happiest moments is when the ball goes in, which is what probably fuels his drive to keep getting better. And now that Malaysia is beginning to recognize the sport he loves, we are bound to see more of his highlight plays. Now back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Janine. Ding Chun Hong, Mei, or the man we know as Mei, is not having a great game here. Only 2 points. Trying to defend Jonathan Wong and Adroit Sports, who is trying to make a comeback right here as they cut it back to a single-digit lead. 77-68. We asked for a close game. We're gonna get one. Quick in the post. Oh, fade away. Is good.
Just like the Anthony Davis shot over there. Now turnover made by Adroit.
Quick lines up a three. Oh, just missed it front rim. And it's back to Adroit Sports for the deep three. Fading away is Paul Wei Hao. How did he make that, Edika?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the coach said just now. And they make a lot of threes in this quarter.
Yes, and on the flip side, it does seem that the tables have turned. You know, Harimau Malaysia making all the threes in the first half. Adroit Sports making none of them. And then now in the second half, Adroit Sports is the one who's knocking down all sorts of three-pointers.
It's very, very hard for Harimau Malaysia. Whenever Adroit drive to the basket, they always got the call.
Yeah.
And right now, Coach Jeff really unhappy. You can see the Adroit. They always find Kwek Tenyan to make a play. Whenever Kwek inside the court, they just like purposely lure out Kwek to guard Jonathan Wong or Larry Liu.
Yes, that's true. Always attacking that mismatch right there. And you can't expect Jonathan Wong to be missing free throws right here as I do believe Jonathan Wong tried to high-five the referee right there after that made free throw. A little bit of a shacking a full moment here in the Filbasket International Championship Malaysia 2022. Knocking down 2 of 2, bringing the scores ever closer together. 6 points right now between the two teams. Harmau Malaysia looking for Mei Mei. Ting Chun Hong setting a screen. Anthony Liu, good help defense inside, knocking it down. Mei Mei gets his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, hopefully Meme he gonna pick up some pace over the basket.
Oh, Larry Liu fired a contested three there. Getting ready to go. Ong Wei Yong tried to lob it up for Wong Yao there, but passed just a little bit off target.
You know what, man? Desmond O is really good defender during the ABS years. Even though he has short, he has right now out of shape, he always uses his IQ to play mismatch with the Harimau Malaysia.
Yes, and you can see on the replay, even his swipe was pretty accurate, you know. And if it was just a little bit better, he might have gotten the turnover from Wong Yihao right there. But 5:38 left in the game, left in the fourth quarter. 82-73. Hope you guys are enjoying the game as Harimau Malaysia regains their 10-point lead in this fourth. Jonathan Wong lines up a three-pointer, knocks it down. Wow! 35 in the game so far, and he's nowhere close to being done. It's number 30 of Adroit Sports.
It's a great matchup between Jonathan Wong and Meme, which is Meme is a good defender in Malaysia, you know, and he couldn't stop Jonathan Wong. It showed that Jonathan Wong is really the next level.
I know, man. I don't think anyone could defend Jonathan Wong. Not the other night, not tonight. Jonathan Wong just needs more help from his bench, as he scored almost half the points for Adroit Sports here in tonight's game. So Wong Yihao knocking down 2 free throws. We'll get Harimau Malaysia's lead back to 9 points. Wu Ching De immediately attacking the big man Mak Lok Sing, or who we call Milo. Anthony Liu now trying to get to the rim. Ching De will pick up his 4th foul, I believe, of the game.
Oh, it's looks like Desmond O. Anthony really good IQ, trying to attack Chinder to get his 4th foul. But Desmond O saw that Anthony want to attack Chinder, where he committed a foul.
So Jonathan Wong kind of taunting Anthony Liu on the free throw. Maybe just being a bit too friendly there on opposing teams. Anthony though knocking down the 2 free throws, keeping his focus. Wu Ching De. Jonathan Wong keeping their composure on these full court press by Harimau Malaysia. 3-point shot by Larry Liu doesn't fall. And they've just got to pick up more efficient shot. Milo couldn't get it to go on transition. Bring it all the way. Jonathan Wong crossover, spin move, highlight play for Jonathan Wong, putting 2 defenders in the spin cycle.
You kind of got him right now. He scored 34 points right now, and we have 4 minutes to play.
Honestly, right now, if Adroit Sports goes back to Jonathan Wong, I wouldn't be surprised. Milo knocking that mid-range jumper down to trade buckets here for Harimau Malaysia. Jonathan Wong wanting the 3-pointer to fall. Wong Yihao, easy layup in transition with the height advantage over Desmond O. Adroit back on offense. Nice shake and bake by Po Yihao, getting the 2 points back immediately. And this is just a back and forth game, isn't it, Erika?
Yeah, it's very true. Right now, Malaysia cannot convert a 3-point. And Wei Yong tries to find Milo. They may have to keep going right now. He doesn't make a 3-point shot right now.
Yeah, definitely, man. Adroit Sports back on offense. They're looking for Jonathan Wong again, setting him a screen, getting him a step back mid-range jumper. And right now, I think Adroit Sports just out of energy right here. 93-82. Extending it to an 11-point game as more substitutions get ready to come in. They will find the open. Desmond O stepping back, mid-range jumper, no good. Yi Hao to Ting Chun Hong. Mei will want to get himself on track. Finally!
Finally, man, he make a 3-point. And right now you can see Jonathan Wong is out of breath. He just like straight away go to the corner and make other teammates to play.
Yes, and Coach Chan has got to draw up more plays for their star players, you know, trying to get him to shoot off the catch instead of trying to make him create shots. Wong Yi Hao, 3-point. No good. And, both teams just seem like the game is done here. Harimau Malaysia possibly getting to 100 right here as time stops again as Larry Liu draws the foul, driving to the rim.
Coach Jeff sub all his starters, but he want to try a few set play or a few defensive set.
Yes, and on the other side of the spectrum, you have Adroit Sports making substitutions as well. There's a 5-for-5 sub for Harmau Malaysia. Chua Wai Kin, who was previously substituted out of the game for apparently a slight knee injury, has checked back in, so it does look like he's okay. Don't want to see injuries happen to these players, as well as Ui Xian Fu, Lim Wan Xiong, Li Jinghong, as well as Mr. Quit Tian Yuan for the Harimau Malaysia side. Making 2 free throws there. Trying to keep the score respectable is Adroit Sports, but Ui Xian Fu, quick first step into the score. Jonathan Wong, 3-pointer, no good. That does seem to be the end of Adroit Sports run here. Jonathan Wong thought about the 3, will drive past Li Jinghong.
Looks like me, Jonathan Wong tried to get his 40, I think, in this game.
If there's no team achievement, go for the personal achievement. I think Jonathan Wong is going for the scoring title in this Sports Click Filbasket International Championship. Jonathan Wong grabs his own offensive board. Larry Liu, no good. Open shot, unselfish by Jonathan Wong, and Jonathan Wong now asking for a substitution. Can't even get back for defense here. Clutching his chest. Trying to get to Lim Wan Xiong, who can't knock down 3. Does look like the game is over. More one-on-one play. More sort of like NBA All-Star kind of play. No tough defense. Just going 1v1 against their defenders.
Yeah, Jia Hao make a very, really good defense. Desmond cannot make a spin move. Try to make a shot. Couldn't pass him.
Yes, definitely good defense played by Li Jinghong there. Sorry, not Hugh Jia Hao. As Chua Wai Kin will run down the clock. Try to get some of these plays to go his way. Mid-range jumper for Chua Wai Kin, knocking it down. First points of the game for Chua Wai Kin, number 24 for Harimau Malaysia.
So look, just now, Coach Jeff asked the player to make a shot, to make 100 just now.
And reach 100 was what they did just now. Chua Wai Kin getting that basket there. Fu Ting Jun against Ui Xian Fu as the buzzer sounds, trying to get one personal highlight for himself, but can't do so as the final score will be 100 to 85. Our first triple-digit game of the Sports Click International, Sports Kick Filbasket International Tournament right here in Malaysia, 2022 edition. 100 to 85 is your final score of the game. Harmau Malaysia lead by 15. Any last words, Erika?
It's a great game, which is we can see Adroit try to make a comeback towards the end with Jonathan Wong, 36 points. It's unbelievable where he really showcases his talented offensive move.
Yeah, and not really the biggest guy on the court, you know. He looks like 6'2", 6'3", but he just has so much in his arsenal, you know. As a veteran guard, he's just so good at scoring the ball and almost made it a close game here. Harimau Malaysia, though, reaching that target that Coach Jeff Werner set for them. 17 points in every single quarter. They definitely broke past that today. 21 in the first, 26 in the second and third, and 27, increasing their points output game after game. Harimau Malaysia clinching that win over Adroit Sports 100-85, as a lot of oohs and ahs sound out in the crowd today. Erika, you know, what do you expect from Adroit Sports in this coming game? Because going 0-2, you know, they not really have a chance to make the playoffs now in this tournament.
Yeah, you can see that they are very like out of player. If I would say that their bench is not very there, and they are kind of undersized. But one thing for sure, that they can give us entertaining game.
Wong Yihao, and you know, Yihao has been consistently the top scorer for Harimau Malaysia. And now, Yihao, what do you and your team are on a winning streak right now? So what do you think it says about you and the team?
I think it's very very confident, because we need to nothing to lose to enter to the semi-final. If we lose, I think the chemistry already go down. That's why we need to this game.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. And now, any message you want to say to your fans, to any loved ones who are watching you right now?
Please continue to support Malaysia Harimau, and see you tomorrow.
All right. I'm sure they'll see you tomorrow. And now, let's turn it over to the panel.
Thank you, Janine. Great post-game interview there from Wong Yihao. But Harimau Malaysia, as you can see on the screen, with final confirmation, 185 is your final score. Jonathan Wong from Adroit Sports with 36 points was not enough to defeat Wong Yihao's 24 of the game. What can you tell us from the stats, Erika?
Yeah, you can see that the Adroit really improved on their three-point shooting, where they make 9 in the second half. And credit must be given to Harimau Malaysia, where they make 24 assists compared to 9 for Adroit. And this is where we can see that towards the end, Adroit is always like this, that Jonathan Wong gonna take over the game during the last moment. And sadly, they couldn't beat the Harimau Malaysia for today.
Exactly, and you know, not only scoring well from outside the arc, but also inside the arc. They had a 42% field goal percentage. Not a lot of defense played today, but we'll be hoping for more improvement from Harimau Malaysia's end. 100-85 is the final score of this game here. We hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream. This has been Ming on the mic alongside Coach Izran Erika and our sideline reporter, Miss Janine Sekau. This has been the Sports Click Filbasket International Championship Malaysia 22. Stay tuned for more games right here starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you very much and good night.
250. Knee high, pushing with it.
See you again tomorrow.